Why should we allow all these ancestors that are sitting on power to be messing this country up? Not quite long, Mr. Tinubu took action unlawfully and unconstitutionally against River State. I came across a certain video. I would like you to watch that video. Then I will now show you the original of that video, the making of it. For some of you that are carried away by what they see.
Good afternoon once more. This is a press briefing by my humble self, Dr. George Mezienweke, FCA, MNI, immediate past head of service of River State. My dear people of River State, it is with humility and every sense of responsibility and a sense of patriotism that I stand to address you today as your former head of service and someone who served from my heart. You would recall that I was appointed as head of service by our suspended governor, Governor Siminalayi Fubara, Grand Service of River State. Let me also use this opportunity to appreciate him for giving me the opportunity to serve as head of service. With loads of misinformation on print and electronic media, I've chosen to put the records straight. I was not sacked. Neither was I pressured to resign. I did so willingly from the depth of my heart. However, as an insider and a key player in the administration, and by my position, who worked closely with the suspended governor, it would be unfair for me to keep mute or for me not to address some key factors that have affected or that will affect our state if we continue on this trajectory. And I pause to say that good men must talk so that things will be put right. I want to use this medium to thank Mr. President for a swift intervention in River State crisis, especially on the declaration of the state of emergency that was declared and assented to by our National Assembly. You will recall that when the governor was suspended, as head of service, I was the next in command, so I'm not speaking as an outsider or as a novice. I'm speaking as an insider and as someone that has much information. If not for the intervention of Mr. President, Nigeria would have faced the worst economic sabotage and River State would have been in flames, and by extension, other neighboring states, because of the level of insider distortion that I saw. First, it all started with the State House of Assembly, where the governor, Sir Siminalayi Fubara, directed his chief of staff to burn down the assembly in a way to avert the suspected impeachment. That evening, Edison was in Government House with many of his boys, including the former chairman of Obiakbo, one Mr. Chijoke Ihunwo. I was there with them when a bag of money was handed over to Edison for that operation, though I did not actually know what it was meant for or the amount inside. I want to tell Rivers people today, the House Assembly was complex. In Moscow Road was clearly brought down by the do of Edison and some of his cohorts. Under the instruction of the sitting governor then, I challenged them to an open confrontation, and this will make us to throw more light on this. A day after that incident, I almost resigned, but I was very scared because I know the power of a sitting governor, and he knew that I'm aware of the whole plan and that I am discomforted with the unconscionable acts and deliberate posture of innocence and mien of a sheep. Another attempt was also made to destroy the residential quarters of the House Assembly members, if not for the press conference that was made there by Rivers youths, Rivers elders, and National Assembly members. That would have been another barbaric demolition in Rivers State. I came to realize that they actually wanted to demolish that second building because after some weeks, the governor personally told me, a couple of others, that he knew that if he knew early, he would have gone to pull down their hall before visiting the residential quarters of the assembly, and that he didn't actually know what they had, that they had such a beautiful hall where they are using now for sitting. I was so shocked, really shocked. And I asked myself, how could a man that wants to lead his people be destroying his state's assets and wasting public funds in a needless ego fight? Thirdly, I want to advise some key stakeholders who have condemned the state of emergency made by the President and confirmed by National Assembly to retract their statements. They are speaking from points of ignorance. I also understand that they are only seeing the surface. Yes. If they had knowledge, they will even be commending Mr. President.
The level of desperation that is attached to their wickedness is not here. I will show you another version of it, which is the original copy. Don't ask me how I got it. Watch the video.
Is this it? Action.
Okay, let's go, sir. Let's go, sir. You read from the text, I believe.
Yes.
Let's go ahead.
Read, Governor.
Good afternoon. My name is Dr. George Chimezeweke Menai. I am the immediate past head of service of Rivers State.
Now see what the wife did. Immediately she saw what happened. You need to listen to the wife before I come in again. Watch the video.
It's what he's handing over to them. That he doesn't know anything about this 15 billion they're talking about. They said Abuja gave them every information they need. That my husband is trying to cover Sim Fubara. He said he's trying to cover the governor. That they have heard that it's his friend. They have heard that it's his friend though. That he's just trying to cover up. My husband says he's not trying to cover up anything. That he doesn't think that there's anything like that. There's anything like 15 billion naira. That he's not aware. That he's not aware. That he's just the head of service. He doesn't know anything about finance of the state. So when they pressured him to sign that document, he said he will not sign. And instead of him to sign, he will resign. He just resigned and come in the office. I was in the office when he called me that he has resigned. I said, what happened? He said, till I come back. When I came back, I asked him. He started telling me that they brought document. That the document is that they found another $15 million, 15 billion naira. 15 billion naira that the governor did not declare. And he told that he doesn't know anything about that one. That what he handed over to them is what the governor handed over to him. And when they pressurized him, he said no, instead of all this wahala, let him leave them. He now wrote his resignation that he's not working again. He cannot come and sign what he does not know. He cannot come and sign what is not true. Where is the 15 billion naira coming from? That he would not sign. Instead of signing, let him go. That was how he resigned. So this morning, he told me that his friend, one of his friends from Mabua, I think he said his name is Ogiri. He said it's Ogiri from Mabua. That he has sent him ticket to come and let them discuss. I said, okay, but I have Monday, Sunday. And today is our dinner. Today being Friday. This is our dinner party. I told him to stay at night Monday, let us finish this program. He said he would just go and come back. Let him just go and know where he's calling him. That was how he left. When he got to airport, when he got to Abuja, he called that they have landed. I said, thank God. He said he will keep me posted. That was all. The next thing I saw this morning, I had this night, people were calling me. They said they got an interview. I said, what interview? Interview for what? What was it I saw? Things flying on internet. That he got an interview. That's what happened. I said, that is not my husband. That is not my husband. So I sent him a message. I said, are you under duress? I sent him a message. I said, have they kidnapped you? Talk to me now. Why not talking to me? Where's the message I sent to him? Send the message I sent to him. I sent to him message. I sent to him message when I saw this online. Oh, Jesus, help me. Nigeria, help me. My husband is in trouble. 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 Look at the message I sent to him. See the message I sent to him. I said, Daddy, why? I said, where are you in hostage? I said, why didn't you talk to me? These are the messages I sent to him. Oh, he did not reply me. His numbers are not going through. His numbers are not going through. Nigeria, help me. Nigeria, help me.
If you take proper look at that video, I mean the original video that I just posted, you will see that the man is holding a script. The man is saying all that under duress. Who knows how many gun points that was facing him? The man is being threatened. He has not even been in his better state of mind. Yet they are forcing him to read it. What a country. This is the level of desperation attached to their wickedness. Wicked and the President Tinubu. These people are up to some mischiefs against this nation. There is nothing left. It's obvious. They are looking for every opportunity, every slightest mistake. Because they've not seen any legal point they will use against him to prosecute him in their own way. What a wickedness. Now I want to tell you again, look at the man, the way he controls his spec. He could not even be in charge of himself. Shivling, and the wife told us that the man suddenly got missed. She could not reach the husband again. A man that resigned by himself. When he saw what was happening, he resigned. Now you want to use him against his master simply because you think you can get whatever you want. This time, Wike will not get it. Wike, Tinubu, you will not get it this time. It will turn against you. Evil people everywhere. If these people can go this length just to achieve their aims, what then is holding you and I from coming out to stop them, to oppose them, to prove to them that we are also the owners of this country? You know, Tinubu, we know, is like a leopard that can never change its skin. Wike, we know, the greatest donor in their occult kingdom, can never change because the heart of human being has been removed from him. All this desperation attached to their wickedness is to implicate the governor that they are sitting upon his right. Tomorrow, some people will tell me that we are practicing democracy. Do you know that their action is unconstitutional and unlawful? At this point, at this junction, the Senate president has not even brought the matter up, let alone trying to digest it in the Senate House. All these people are birds of the same feather. They flock together. Mrs. Fubara, you don't need to shake. You don't need to fear. Nigerians will stand for your husband. All their evil plots, all their conspiracies are now failing them. They will end up in disgrace. It is obvious that your husband is innocent. Okay? So you don't need to cry. Women, hold your peace. All these things are orchestrated to expose them one after the other. What a leadership. Shame. Fear.